Blue Coat presents Security Empowers Business Summit.
The Blue Coat Summit saw General V.P. Malik, former Army Chief, talk about the importance and the need for a robust security in place, especially with the advent of modern technology.
But I think what is more important is not just being able to provide the security that the other person is providing, but I think more remarkable part is the confidence that they have in each other. If you can build this kind of confidence between the flyer and the other person who's giving, let's say, between the corporate sector that you all represent and the blue coat, which is giving you that priority, if that confidence can come about, I think that's where you will be able to achieve the maximum that what is capable of. Security, I think, is a fundamental requirement. You know, I don't know, you people, those who have done the management or economics would remember Abraham Maslow's theory of the needs. And there also he has mentioned security being the fundamental need for individual to grow and to be able to achieve. That holds good for individuals, that holds good for organizations, that holds good for corporate sector, and that holds good for the nation also. Why security becomes important for us? Fundamental requirement. It has been there ever since, I think, we had people on the earth, or even maybe before. If you look at the history of last 3,400 years, you will notice that you had only 340 days where there was total peace. The point I am trying to make through that is that security is also a requirement, and the need, the threats are evolving, and therefore the security also keeps evolving. And therefore, I think no corporate can take it for granted that there will be no challenges, there will be no threats. It's not only from competitors, the ethical competitors, but there are a large number of unethical competitors also today in different countries, different parts of the globe, which, so therefore, once again, like to emphasize the need for security. From the ancient book of ours, Panchtantra, where they said that the most important gift that a king can give to his people is the gift of security, because that involves everything. The individual can grow, the society can grow, the nation can grow.
The summit concluded with a panel discussion with various industry experts deliberating issues in security management. Also under discussion was the scope for web security to empower and enable businesses.
I think it's a kind of very interesting group that we have here. It kind of represents the diversity of all of the various kind of cast of characters in the security and business dialogue. Let me start with kind of a broad question, and it really is around just trying to get a sense for what, from the business leadership perspective, let's start there. What do you see right now being the attitudes overall in India towards the security topic and the need for investment in security in, let's stay in the private sector for the moment.
No, I think from corporate India's perspective, I think what was discussed, earlier in the meeting out there, where we're talking about armed forces becoming far more aware of, going to the extent of forming a cyber command. I think something similar is sort of at least beginning to happen within corporate India, where there is obviously a recognition that people need to pay respect. People need to make some investments and make some changes in the way we do work. I think there is also a recognition that there is an IT revolution that allows people to access information from wherever they want to. I don't think we can make assumptions that you would prevent that. So I think there are two main forces. One, there is a recognition that we should make changes, we should make investments, but we will have to ensure that business is sort of facilitated even when we make these investments.
I'm convinced now that when I start to view how corporates and individuals view security at this point in time, India is a very interesting and a very diverse place. And security is probably another prism through which we look at how diverse India really is. So when we look at security, I think the common feature is that somebody else is looking after it, so I'm quite okay. In India, we still haven't felt the need for us to be individually disciplined as much as we should. It's probably something that General Malik also alluded to, where I think this whole curriculum that we talk about in schools, we need to inculcate this habit of being a little bit more aware of what price we have to pay for our independence.
Blue Coat presents Security Empowers Business Summit.